Alright guys, so here's the last example in section 1.4. That's example 3. And right away you should see this one is a little more complicated than the last few because there's some more involved expressions in our Venn diagram. And of course they're throwing percentages at you, which are a good way to make it look scary, I'll say. But it's not that bad. The process is the same as all these other problems. So let's jump to trying to figure out what it says is algebraically determine the percentage of students who wrote all 3 of these exams. These are percentages of students that wrote exams. And determine the number of students that this represents. So what we're looking for, you should see, is the number that would be in the middle here, because of the overlap of all 3. So the first thing we should point out is where this differs from the other problems is normally would say, okay, the total number of whatever that they're giving us in the problem is equal to all of these numbers in the Venn diagram added together. But in this problem, we're working with percentages. So what is the sum of all of these percentages? Right? Sum of percentages is always 100%. Can't have more than 100% of the students. All right, that doesn't make any sense. So instead of using 200 is equal to all of these numbers added up, we're going to start with 100 is equal to, and we'll sum up all the expressions and percentages that are in our equation, in our Venn diagram, rather. So we started there. These are all the numbers from biology, including the overlaps. So here's the number, the percent that are just math. Here's the percent that is math and English. We've already counted the ones that are math and biology and all 3. And finally, here is the students that just wrote English, 2%. So I'll do this one in a couple more steps just so we can see all of our like terms grouped up. So we have 2x plus 6x plus 4x, and then we have plus 1 minus 7 plus 4 plus 27 plus 2. And when we get all those, it's 100 is equal to 12x plus 28. So then we'll solve for x. So I'll bring my 28 over to the left-hand side. We'll get 100 minus 28 now is equal to 12x. So we get 72 is equal to 12x. I'll divide both sides by 12 and get x is equal to 6. So the then percentage of students that wrote all 3 is 6 multiplied by what we just found x was, percent. So that equals 36%. And now we're talking about what's the number of students that represents. Well, that's asking us what's 36% of 200. So 36% of 200 is the number of students. So we can just go, that's equal to, on your calculator, 0.36 multiplied by 200 is equal to 72 students. And they wrote all 3. And there we go.